Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're just doing some rogue gameplay. Yeah, it's all I'm pretty much been doing. Solo Shuffle is just garbage awful. I mean, it's just way too long of queues. It's like I'm sitting like a minimum of like 40 minutes now. So like I think everyone's just waiting for the next season at this point. Or it's just people pushing for like the rank one and everything. But uh regardless, um yeah, it has not been the greatest. The season's probably been maybe a 3 out of 10. So it's definitely not been good. Even although the last season wasn't really any better. I mean, solo shuffle wise, I guess it was, at least the MMR. I mean, I'd say solo shuffle wise, last season was like a 6 or 7 out of 10, but this season has just been completely, just utterly trash. So hopefully the next season, hopefully they can do something right. Who knows? But I highly doubt it. It probably only gets worse and worse, boys. Usually the first and second season are the best of the expansion. So this is the best we're gonna get, and it's only gonna get worse. So that's unfortunate. So we'll see how it'll most likely be Demo Lock Warrior next season. That'll be the new meta. Very nice. But regardless, it do be like that. And yeah, I pretty much just talk over these videos because yeah, it's pretty I don't know what the word is. I don't know what the word is. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I pretty much just help low CR players and get some content in. It hasn't been that bad. I mean, it's been okay. I mean, it's fine if you're only wanting to play a little bit. But I've kind of just gotten bored of solo shuffle. I mean, it's like just too much work and effort for so little. And it's obviously the end of the season, so I'm not going to start on a new character when I know it's just I'm not going to go through all that trouble just to have it all taken away in 2 weeks or whatever. So I'm pretty much just chilling, waiting, just making content and playing with Cat, and then just waiting at this point. Because it is kind of boring on. I mean that's just how it is at the end of the season because I'm not pushing for rank 1 or nothing because I'm not gonna play solo shuffle when it's garbage. But uh yeah, I did get a few characters. I got my Windwalker, my DK, and then I got a few. I mean, I almost got a few other characters, but since their MMR is bugged, it's like I'm getting 15s for 5 1s and 4 2s, and I'm losing like 80 points for a 2 4. And when you get people that are 0 through 1300 CR that are hard stuck at 2400, it's not very fun. So hopefully that gets fixed, and they can figure out people's MMR and stop giving random. I don't know. It's very weird how you wait 35 minutes and you get somebody that's beyond like. It's just confusing to me. I don't get it. I'd rather, like I said, I would rather sit. I mean, they did it last season. Last season, you never saw somebody that was that low unless they were on a huge win streak. I can see somebody that's like doing 6-0, like that's like 20 and 0, and they're like 1600 at 2200 or like 2400. I can see that. I cannot see, however, somebody who has 100 games at 1300 somehow at 2400 MMR. To me, it makes zero sense, and the logic behind it is completely, I don't know. There is no logical answer to that. It's just Blizzard being garbage, but yeah, pretty much. I mean, I know you guys like seeing the rogue gameplay, so I'm pretty much just playing some rogue, some twos, getting content, and then logging off. Because obviously, I just don't have. I mean, I've done everything I wanted to do. Really, the only good thing about this season was the illusion, and and if you don't get this season's illusion, the next one is just garbage. It's like I said, it's not even worth running, because it's like it doesn't pop out. It just looks like a Shadowlands one, just like another garbage one that they put no effort in. But that is typical for Blizzard for not putting any work in. But yeah, hopefully next season's better, and you know, I don't know. That's all I can say. I mean, if solo's not better, again, I won't be going for rank 1. I'm not gonna like force myself to play something that's completely like. If you have to play 6 hours straight to gain a few hundred rating, it's not worth playing. That's just the truth. If it's not like last season, it's not worth pushing anything. It's just worth maybe getting legend, and that's about it. I'll probably go for legend on my Boomy since my Boomy's like 2460, and he already has like 30 round or 30 legend wins. I'll probably just do that, but otherwise that'll be it. So we'll see some Boomy gameplay and some I'll be helping out people in arena. Otherwise, that's pretty much it for for the content size until the next season, where at least re-gearing and stuff and waiting that or getting that vault is worth it. But otherwise, it's kind of just at least it gives me something to do instead of just logging on and I'm kind of fully geared on everybody. Uh, it's already based on if you have MMR bugged or not, which a lot of people do. And the reason that if you want to know how you have your MMR bugged is like this: if you first started queuing up and your MMR was low, and then you ended up doing good, and then you didn't get higher MMR. So let's say, for example, if you're 0 CR and your first game is 1800 MMR, and let's say you go 5-1 or 4-2, if your MMR does not go above that, like so for me, for my other rogue that I did, I went 6-0 at the very start. I went 6-0 3 times in a row. So the first one I was at 1800, but these were beyond like terrible players. Like there's like it's crazy how bad these players were. But to be fair, they were all 0 CR and we were all 1800 or more. And the guy like didn't want a bubble, so I just kept killing him in the opener. But and these guys were like really undergeared. So I went 6-0. So I was 1800 at that time. I got 6-0 and I went up to about 1900, maybe 2K. I went 6-0 again. That brought me up to about give or take maybe 2300 MMR, and then I went 5-1, and then I went up to 2450 MMR. So if you can see how fast I just gained. Now, if you do it like this, how you know if you have bugged MMR or not is like this. Let's say you just did what I did, but you didn't go 6-0. You went maybe 4-2. So what will happen is the game will like get you up to like 2K or 2100, and then for some reason you just it forgets that you're like you exist or something. So like the game, instead of it keeping track of your MMR, it just deletes everything you've earned. So let's say once I got to 2100 MMR, for some reason it brings me back down to 15 points for a 4-2 instead of it giving me like 2400 MMR and giving me like 60 points for a 4-2. It's giving me 15. And a lot of people complain about it, but it's all depending on if Blizzard gives you the but that's what I call it bugged MMR because it's supposed to be like that. Like that's how last season was. Because they nerfed the MMR and they're too incompetent to change their you know they're like instead of you should be wanting people to play the game. Like it should be easy. You should not make a legend. A legend should be an average player thing. A legend is not a rank 1 title. It is an average player title. Just like in Shadowlands Season 2 when everybody was like getting elite in 2s and 3s, everyone was getting gladiator. That's how it should be. It should be easy to push. It should not be rank 1 should not be 2700. It should be insane. All the people that are actually good should be around 3K minimum and 3500 rank 1. It should be incredibly easy to gain rating. So like the fact that they're making it difficult is like it makes no sense. You're giving people false hope. Like imagine a casual player trying to get rank 1 or trying to get glad or like legend. It would not be possible. It would physically you wouldn't be able to get it unless you were getting coached or you bought a carry. You would not be able to get gladiator or a legend title. It's not going to happen. Now, maybe if you put in 15 hours a day and you just non-stop looked at videos and you just sat there and learned and learned and learned, you may be able to get Legend. Just because you're playing a broken class and there's an RNG chance that the more time you play, the more rating you'll gain, there's a chance that it'll work. But that should not be the case. And this is not hard things. This is really, I don't care that I don't care that bad people or casual get high rating. For some reason, people get butthurt because they're like, "Oh, your class is broken. Oh, it's so easy to gain rate." Who complains that rating's too easy to get. Like the only people complaining are the people that are at the very top that have their egos hurt because, people that aren't as good as them are like a couple MMR or a couple rating below them. It's because they get butthurt because somebody's actually being able to play the game. Because usually, if you think about it, every rank 1 that plays the game is the same rank 1 every single time. Like 90% of the rank 1s are the same ones that have always been rank 1. But as you can see, I ended up juking them off there. Instead of using a single cooldown, I just juke them off the side. But yeah, the point is it should be easy to push. And that's what I mean by bugged MMR. My characters, some of them had bugged MMR. So my DK, my Hunter, they had bugged MMR at first. My Hunter ended up getting absolutely farmed because I got bugged MMR up to 2300, and then after I started gaining 15s on 4-2s, and then I ended up going 4-2, and then I get somebody who's 1300 that would end up just throwing all my rating, and then my MMR just set gradually just went all the way down. So now my hunter's not possible to get 2400. My DK, thankfully, his didn't go down, and my Windwalkers didn't go down. That's why I'm like 2450. Same thing with my Boomy. My Boomies went up as well. That's why I was able to hit 24, almost 2500 because that's how it should be. You should not have to go you should not have to be going, you know, 5-1 and 6-1 every single time to gain rating. It's clueless. Makes no sense at all. Like you can't expect a casual to get like I don't get it. It really does not make sense. You cannot expect a casual to get that rating. It's not going to happen. But yeah, I mean, this is all things that they already know. They're just too lazy to implement. They're too, because they know, like I said, it's like having somebody that hates you watch you. Like a lot of people hate me, and just like me, I don't really like the game, but I have fun every now and then. Like not really fun, but more like it's more like a chore. It's like okay, it's better than nothing, I guess. But uh, I still play it anyway, and I still pay for it. So no matter what, they're still gaining money off people that hate their game. So why are they gonna fix something and put time into the game and spend money on the game, even though it's not really spending money? But you know, why spend time when people are already playing the game? It makes no sense because they don't really care if you're having fun. They care if they're making money, and they're still making money whether you like the game or not. So like, I don't think they'll fix the game. Like if you guys watch back in the day, I've watched a lot of videos on Soda Poppin on his 5v5 1v1s when they were like level 90. That looked like the most fun. Like how classes did unhealable dam when they're burst. Like if you look at the video, I'll have it in the description, like one of the videos I'm talking about. But look in the description, it'll be under like Soda Poppin, and you can see the difference in how the game is then and how the game is now, and how much more fun it looks back then than it does now. It just looks 10 times better. Like I wish I played during those times. Like it would have been insane to play during those times. Or like, you know, the closest thing to that was Shadowland season 1 and 2, and that's just I keep bringing it up because it was an actually good season. Like overall, it was a good. Like I said, every time Rogue Mage is good, the game is good. That's just the truth. That's the fact. Same thing with jungle. Same thing with when setup comps are the main class, like the main S tier, and then under that is the other classes. That's how it should be. It should never be the other way around. Or every time it is, the game's terrible. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think. And GG's. Catch you in the next video, boys. Peace, peace.